everyone! So today I'm going to talk about my 8 p.m. Got 7 Toronto fan meet in Toronto. To both shows, but today I'm going to talk about the 8 p.m. show. I wrote down my 3 p.m. experience down below, so I'll link that if you're interested in reading it. And I'm going to try not to be too delusional about these interactions, but yeah. So I'll just jump right into it. So the first interaction happened with Mark Twan. I think he's like slowly becoming like my new bias, but no, I still love Jin Young. Okay, so basically what happened was during the Q&A, one of the questions was something like, what kind of foods do you want to try in Canada, or what kind of foods have you tried in Canada? And basically beaver tails came up, and I remember the boys being stuck on this answer for so long because they were like, beaver tails, like what the heck? And then at one point, like Mark like just kind of looked in the general area of where I was sitting or standing, and at this point like the fans were pressed up against the stage, so there's about 2 or 3 rows of girls, and then my friend and I stayed in our seats, which were in the second row. And so I think through like the small spaces and cracks, I think he like spotted me because I was being super fucking extra, because he was like, do we actually eat beaver tails? And then I was just like, yes. I was like, yes. I was like nodding my head like crazy, and I was like, yes, like doing okay, like. And then after that he just kind of like, oh, okay, and then he like moved on. And so that was like the first interaction. And then the second interaction, I don't remember what was going on at this point in time. But basically Jin Young was kind of like scanning the fans and like the venue. And so my friend and I aren't like, you know, the type of people to like call the members' names to grab their attention. We kind of just like wave until maybe like hopefully they notice us. So basically that's what happened. My friend was like waving to Jin Young like, and then he ended up noticing her, and then the second he like waved back, my friend just kind of turns to me and like starts hitting my arm like, and then and then I was like, bitch, he's still looking. And I was like trying to wave, but then he like already like, you know, moved on. So yeah, that's what happened. And then another point, Jackson was like kind of like scanning the venue too. And so again, I just like kind of waved and like, you know, smiled like, maybe he'll see me. And I was like, maybe not. And so I was like waving, and then he kind of like squints, and then I think he like spotted me, so he started waving back, and I was like, oh my god. And then like he just kept waving, so I just kept waving, and then he just kept waving, and then I just kept waving, and then I was like, oh my god, is he still looking? So I put this hand down, and then I switched to this hand to make a finger heart, and then like I just see him squint some more, and then he like like does a finger heart back to me, and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe what just happened. And then like I turned to my friend, I'm like, oh my god, did you see? I was like, he was doing that to me though, right? I was like looking around, and then she's
like, yeah girl, like that was you were the only one waving and like giving him the finger.
I was like, oh my god, thank you Jackson for noticing me, my chingu. I'm also born in 94, we can be friends, you know. I ain't too mad about like early birthdays and stuff, but yeah. Okay, so that's what happened. And then this wasn't like directly like, this wasn't like a direct interaction, but what happened was Jin Young kept picking out, you know, seat numbers for partners, and he kept picking out like B, like row B, blah blah blah, row B, blah blah blah, and I was in row B, and I was like, oh my god, this bitch. I was like, you just need to pick my number, boo, we will win, I will take you to the top, okay? I am the master at games. So basically he just kept picking out numbers, and then like everyone would like look around like, okay, where you at, bro? And then yeah, so he just kept picking out numbers, and I was just being so like actually like, me. I was like, me. And like every time he'd pick a number, I'd be like, me. And then he'd like kind of look like, okay, sit your ass down, okay, that is not your number. And like that's just kind of happening for a while. But then eventually, you know, he got a partner, so yeah. Basically that's all that happened in like during the show. So moving on to photo op, my row actually kind of like sorted out who like everyone's bias was, and everyone actually had a different bias for like the first fucking time. And so I was like, oh my god, this is my chance, like I'ma sit with Jin Young, like everything's gonna be good. But you know, obviously that didn't happen because when they told our section to stand up, some people from behind us kind of like joined the line. So we were like, oh my god, like our line is messed up. So like everything was being super rushed for the last show. So like I didn't have enough time to like calculate like which member I was gonna sit in front of. I just remember like shuffling my feet and like getting on stage and then like blinking and then I just like sat down and then so I whipped to like my left to see which member was there, but I didn't see who it was. So I just like whipped to the right and then boom, JB was there. And I was like so happy because like JB's like my first boo, like my #1 first love from GOT7. Like I've watched him and Jinyoung since Dream High 2 and since Bounce and like oh my god. So so yeah. I think he was looking at like the other direction. So I was just kind of like, JB, can I hold your hand? And then he was like, hmm? And then he like leaned down and I was like, thank you. And then I was like, can I? And then I remember stuttering too, like, can I hold your hand? And then he's like,
Yeah, sure, okay.
like so cool, like, yeah, girl. And I was like, but yeah, we held it. And like he held it so close to my face, like if I had just turned my head, I would have been able to kiss it. But I didn't want to scare him off, you know. So I just like smiled and posed like really stupidly. Yeah. Anyways, so after that, you know, the boys had to like take a step back. So I tried to say bye to like each member that I could walk past. And yeah, I wanted to make sure that I said bye to Mark. I don't know why. Mark is just like, he's so good looking, and like when he smiles, like it just like lights up the whole room. Oh my god, I sound like a Mark stan. But yeah, so I really wanted to say bye to Mark. So I was like, bye Mark. And he like smiled and like waved bye. And then Jinyoung I knew was the last member, so I was like, I need to say bye to him because if I don't, I know I'm gonna regret it. So I like made sure like no fucking staff member was in my way. Like we had a clear view. And then I was just like, bye Jinyoung, bye. And then I guess he was like taken by surprise. So he's like, huh? And he was like, oh, bye. And then and then we left the venue and yeah, that's what happened. So basically, yeah, that was my experience. I'm so happy and I'm thankful that they came back to Toronto like twice in 1 year, baby. Like the thing I worry about the most for K-pop stars to come here is like the fact that we're so far away and if it's even worth the trip to come all the way over here. So I'm really thankful that GOT7 came back and like just like Jackson and Mark's ending speeches for the 8 p.m. show just like, oh my god, made me so like I love these boys so much. And like, I don't know, Mark's voice just like got to me, like it almost sounded like he was gonna cry, but I don't know, man. They're just so sweet and like they work so hard. And yeah, I'm just happy that they came back and I can't wait until they come back for a concert, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, if you guys went and you want to share your experience, like just leave them down below. Like if you've written it somewhere else, like just link it. I promise you I will read it because I live for these testimonies. And if you've been to any other like GOT7 concert or like fan meet and you want to leave that down below too, like definitely do that because like I said, I live for these and I promise you I will read them. And I will leave this special clip here for all you Jinsin stans. And I will catch you guys in my next video.